You ever notice how some people walk into a room and the pet reacts before anyone else does? The dog runs straight to them. The cat, who hates everyone, suddenly sits on their lap like it made an appointment. And someone jokes, animals can sense good people. But what if that's not just a joke? What if people who love pets aren't just animal lovers, but wired differently on a psychological level? Maybe that person is you. Maybe you talk to your pet after a long day like they actually understand, because somehow they do. Or maybe you've wondered why some people feel more at home with animals than with humans. Because loving pets isn't about cuteness. It's about attachment, emotional safety, trust, and how the human brain searches for connection. And once you see the psychology behind it, you'll never look at pet lovers the same way again. There's a certain type of pet lover who doesn't just own a pet, they emotionally sync with it. They come home tired, say nothing, and the animal just sits nearby. No advice, no judgment, no be positive, just presence. Psychology calls this emotional attunement. These people are highly sensitive to emotional shifts, often more than they realize. They read tone, body language, silence, and animals communicate almost entirely through those channels. For this type, pets feel safe because they don't demand explanations. You don't have to perform happiness. You don't have to justify being quiet. The nervous system relaxes around animals. Heart rate slows. Stress hormones drop. That's not emotional weakness. That's emotional intelligence responding to safety. If this is you, you're probably the one people open up to. The listener, the absorber. And pets give you a rare relationship where giving doesn't exhaust you. Then there's another kind of pet lover. The planner. The one who knows feeding schedules, grooming routines, vet dates, and emergency numbers by heart. They say, it's just a pet. But their actions say, this is responsibility. Psychologically, this reflects a strong need for purpose and structure. Caring for an animal activates meaning-making pathways in the brain. Someone depends on you, and that matters. Many people like this feel unsettled when life feels unpredictable. Careers change, relationships shift, plans fall apart. But the pet stays. Walks happen, bowls get filled, routines continue. That consistency stabilizes the mind. It creates order in a world that often feels chaotic. If you relate to this, you likely feel most calm when you know exactly how to show up for someone. And pets give you a role that's clear, grounded, and deeply human. Then there's the pet lover who says something interesting. I like animals more than people. At first, it sounds harsh. But listen closely, it's rarely bitterness. Psychologically, this often comes from selective trust. These individuals have learned, usually through experience, that human relationships can be complicated. Mixed signals, hidden motives, emotional games. Animals don't do that. Affection is honest. Boundaries are clear. Trust is built through consistency, not words. This doesn't mean they hate people. It means they choose depth over quantity. If this is you, you probably open up slowly. You observe before committing. And once trust is earned, you're fiercely loyal. The one with nicknames, voices, and imaginary conversations. Then there's the playful pet lover. Don't look at me like that. He knows what he did. She's judging us. Psychologically, this shows strong imaginative empathy. The brain's ability to simulate emotions, stories, and perspectives. It's the same skill behind creativity, humor, and storytelling. These people tend to find joy in small details. a tail wag, a head tilt, a dramatic yawn. Life doesn't need to be extraordinary for them to feel alive. If this is you, you probably laugh easily. You humanize moments, and you turn ordinary routines into emotional experiences. But here's the part most people miss. Pet lovers are rarely just one of these types. They shift. Comfort seekers on hard days. Caretakers when routine grounds them. Selective trusters after disappointment. Playful souls when the world feels heavy. That's why pets feel so psychologically powerful. They meet multiple emotional needs at once, without asking us to explain ourselves. They don't care about your status, your productivity, your past mistakes. They respond to who you are right now. And in a world that constantly pressures us to improve, perform, improve, that kind of acceptance is rare. So when someone says, "I love animals," they're often saying something deeper. They value connection over impression, safety over performance, presence over perfection. So ask yourself, which part of this sounded like you? Or did you recognize someone you love? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more psychology that actually understands human behavior, not judges it, stay here. Because sometimes the clearest mirror of the human mind has 4 legs and a heartbeat.